Some sports books had a Caleb Plant as a minus 3,000 favorite. The IBF super middleweight champ won easily over Caleb Truex in a one-sided fight. But a lot of experts and boxer fans did not expect Truex to last a whole 12 rounds. I thought this was going to be more like a showcase fight for Caleb Plant because Truex, the last time I saw him, he looked done. He hasn't fought in a year. He's past his prime, and Plant is a prime champion. I was expecting Plant to stop him within 6 rounds. Like other PBC fighters been in showcase fights like Jamal Charlo against Korobov. He won, but a lot of people think he lost. That was an unimpressive victory. And then you have Danny Garcia, who beat Redcatch, but didn't look impressive. Caleb Plant, on the other hand, he dominated the fight. He won every round, I thought, but people still think he under-impressed. And the reason why is they thought Caleb Truex should have been knocked out. I mean, styles makes fights, I get that, but what would Canelo do with a Caleb Truex? Let's just say it wouldn't go to a decision. And Caleb Plant's a real skilled fighter. I think one of the problems he's going to have with Canelo is he doesn't punch hard enough. He can't keep Canelo off of him, and Canelo can keep coming, and Canelo knows how to cut the ring off. And Caleb Plant's a strong guy, I get it, but that does not translate to punching power. Shout out to Ring IQ, because I was thinking the same thing. I don't think Caleb Plant's going to fight Canelo, or the PBC won't let that fight happen unless Canelo signed a contract with them, because they know how big the risk is of Caleb Plant fighting Canelo. More than likely, he's going to lose that fight. Anyway, those are my thoughts on the fight. Congrats to Caleb Plant, but I still think Canelo stops Caleb Plant, and it will be by body shots. You can have the great footwork, the great punch selection, the great skills, but at the end of the day, you're going to have to back the guy up unless you're Floyd Mayweather.
You got bro, fight our leftovers, bro. Fight Nakatani. Fight Lomachenko, bro. Come on. Show us something, bro. You got the fight, man. Be happy. Because I don't think that Cobosa's fight is happening, man. God is with you, bro. They banned us from going over there. Oh, we're knocking them out before 6 rounds. April.
Make the fight happen.
And I was the one that told my son to fight you.
Wait,
you
what?
gotta say thank you to me.
There's a strong possibility that Teofimo Lopez versus Kambosos may not even happen. There is a travel ban going on in Australia right now that could get in the way of this fight. They're still negotiating on the fight, but it's nowhere near done. If Lopez decides to go on with Devin Haney, he would have to give up the IBF belt. Teofimo Sr. believes this fight's not going to happen. He's moving on to Devin Haney. He thinks that fight can take place April or May. And he thinks his son destroys Devin Haney within 6 rounds. And Teofimo Lopez Jr. is going to do everything in his power to make the Kambosos fight happen. But if it doesn't happen, he said he has to move on. And the next guy he wants to move on to is Devin Haney. Now, Bob Arum wants Ryan Garcia next, but that's not going to happen. So the next guy up is Devin Haney. And the problem with Devin Haney, according to Bob Arum, is that Devin Haney does not sell tickets. I would favor Lopez in this fight, but would Bill and Devin Haney take this fight? A lot of people feel that Devin Haney and his father Bill do a lot of capping, and they feel that he wouldn't put his son Devin Haney in that spot at such an early age, since he hasn't faced the level of competition that Lopez had. But on the other side, Teofimo Lopez has been tested. He has beaten Lomachenko, he has beaten Richard Comey, back-to-back champions. Not to mention, some people had Lomachenko as the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world before he lost to Lopez. So I would have to agree with Mike Tyson. Lopez says he only got 2 fights left in the division. I'd rather see him against Devin Haney than Kambosos. I would favor him to beat Haney, but I don't know if it's by knockout. It could be decision. I know Devin Haney has good skills. I just don't know how good he is yet because of the level of competition he has faced. If he happens to beat Lopez, if the fight happens, you know, these days these fighters do a lot of capping and clout chasing. I'll give him props. Anyway, leave your thoughts and comments below. JBZ, subscribe to the channel. I'm gone.
Yo, it's Teofimo Lopez, it's Ryan Garcia, and it's Tank Davis, and then it's me. Them is the top 4 dogs in the lightweight division and in boxing, and them is the fights to be made. Either or, whichever one. The main fight that I want is Teofimo because that's for all the belts.